today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
1st down, Baltimore.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Lead to number 81.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Jackson on the keeper.
So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and set.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Bengals
23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take it at about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jackson going to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
4-yard line.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And some room to roam now. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 29, Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. And Abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But you know, we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They built their teams to win their division first, because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in the bye, that's terrific. But bottom line,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmaker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's got his guys in a great spot, winning, and a big reason why. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 17 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To number 82.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's taken at around the 40.
Holding, receiving team. You ain't going to burn me. Do that, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this is caught at the 8.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
The kicker on
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
63.
The point after is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson's going to work to run it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Snell. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8-yard line.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take in. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
taken down at the...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 85. First and goal.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Yeah, the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up
again, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
34-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Third down.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Ravens.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can